And then there's a couple other roles that might be worth pointing out. We're going to ask, we've been bad about this so far, but we're going to try really hard to utilize Ryan's awesome stack taking skills. So if you could make eye contact with Ryan. Ryan, do you have any special instructions for stack?
I think that the process we've been using is really good, where we just sit around with hands, count them off, and then hands down until stack is completed, and then do another round of hands if necessary. Easier system.
Okay, great. So we're going to try really hard not to call on anyone.
That's Ryan's job.
That's Ryan's job. And then we're going to also be keeping time. And we've asked Philip if Philip would be okay with doing that. That leaves one role untaken. You get 10 bonus points if you know which role it is that you can currently fill.
5.
You get 5 points for that. You don't have to be a delegate. You can shout it out.
Timekeeper.
Great. Awesome. So is that
Notes.
Are you?
No, Philip.
Oh my God! I lose 10 points. Awesome. No, thank you. Timby apparently is generously offering to share this note-taking device. No, it's not often recognized. This is actually the most fun role. The note taker never gets yelled at least not to their face, because the people are reading the notes after you're gone. So you're not even there to get yelled at. It's like a really safe, comfortable role.
You gotta give more than 10 points.
Okay, 15. Yeah, 15 points to someone for taking notes. You don't have to record a line by line of everything that's said. It's just like outcomes of items, right? It's just very bullet pointy with information on stand-asides and this sort of thing.
Right?
This is a really great opportunity for
Right?
someone.
I'd be happy to do it, but I'm taking stack. Somebody else wants to.
Okay. All right. So we've got a suggestion. Sunny, you're offering to take stack instead, and Ryan, would you take notes?
Also. Yeah, that's fine.
Has that been a problem in the past? I don't think that's not been a problem in the past. Would you feel comfortable with that?
Yeah, I could do that if there's a non-delegate who'd like to take stack, that might make it more workable.
Anyone non-delegate who would like to take stack? Or take notes? Taking stack's not much fun. Notes is
not worth spending our time. We're wasting coordinating.
Alright, I'll take
Okay.
stack.
Thanks, Ryan.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to coordinate. We're going to hear what all the groups have been doing, what you guys are feeling energy around, what you need help with, what your resources are. So that's actually right here. So what we're going to do is each delegate, please try to keep it in 2 minutes because there's 13 of you and we have only allocated 20 minutes to this, and so we might go over a little bit. But basically what we're looking for right here is for a quick report back that involves any announcements for the next month. Any events or possibly campaigns. Events. Yes, so if there's events, we're going to put them up on our Occupy calendar. And then if your group has needs, so say for example, you had 3 people at your last meeting, this might be a good space to say, hey, we really need more people to come to the finance meeting. Can you guys report back to your groups that we need more people at finance so that we can actually do some fundraising and maybe raise a jail fund or something. That would be cool. Or any resources or opportunities that your group has that you want to share. So this is the time and place to really let us know what's going on so everybody can hear each other. And then what we'll do is we're going to record the different events or campaigns that people bring up. And then if we get more than 2 or 3, we'll do kind of a twinkle check on them. And the ones that we have the most energy around, that's what we'll break out into tonight. Does that process sound okay with people? Okay, we're trying.
We also provide the opportunity for breakouts on non-event.
Yes. So if there's a lot of energy around just something like what Sunny might bring up, then we could have a breakout on that too. And we'll record breakouts that aren't events somewhere. We'll figure it out. On Liberty's Arm. Okay. Cool. So, and then after we do our breakouts, we'll come back and report back. So let's start right here. And we'll go around this way and try to keep it in 2 minutes.
Alright, this Thursday is Tyrannicide Day, and, we're gonna be having a march and festivities, meet at, Dance Monument at Union Top. Tyrannicide Day, it's, well, the, anniversary of, Caesar's death, and, we're going to be focusing on bringing attention to, different tyrannies in our everyday life, and, trying to combat those, and, on the march, we're gonna make sure we go by the banks and whatnot, of course.
Day one more time?
Thursday.
Thursday, 3
Meat Talk Act is working on a statewide and national campaign to challenge the big banks. There's a statewide campaign called Campaign Against North Carolina Campaign Against Corporate Power, which I went to a workshop in both in Greensboro and Charlotte. There's kind of organizing going on, which will culminate in the Bank of America shareholders meeting in Charlotte probably on May 9th, although the official date has not been announced. We're about 45 people from all over North Carolina at the meeting in Greensboro on Saturday afternoon, and some very experienced organizers, multiracial, really, really good group that kind of looks like it knows what it's doing. We organized it with about 10 working groups of different kinds, fundraising, and logistics, and training, and direct action in Charlotte, and so on, a whole range of groups to do the work for the planning. Immediately, Meat Talk Act is sponsoring an action against Bank of America here in Asheville on the 20th, the first day of spring, which is going to be coordinated with other activities around North Carolina on the 20th in the major cities. And then on March 24th and 25th, which is 2 weeks from yesterday and Saturday, in Charlotte is going to be training for nonviolence and direct action trainers in Charlotte. It's being organized by the Interest Action Network in Charlotte. So if any of you are interested, we need to get 50 to 100 people from Asheville to Charlotte in many actions against Bank of America. So it's a real opportunity kind of to challenge Bank of America, which is everybody is saying now, people, the economists who've been looking at this and journalists, Bank of America is very weak. It's close to being junk bond status with its stocks and so on, and we can win this one, but we need a lot more.
Will you repeat what the event on the 20th is?
What's that?
The event on the 20th?
It'll be at the Sissini after.
Could you give us
What
a
is
title?
it? What is it?
Oh, it'll be at the Bank of America International.
So the DOA
Yeah.
protest.
Yes, just like that.
So facilitation would like more facilitators.
Woohoo!
Our meetings are super awesome. Elizabeth is there. Yes, Liberty's there. So anyway, we need your help to continue this process, to make it engaging, exciting, have new faces up here. You're more than welcome. Please come help this be better.
Yes. General Assembly actually announcement on just the movement of the day. It's happening during the week. It's going to be, there's consensus that it's going to be on Wednesdays now at 6 o'clock in Pritchard Park. So the midweek GA is 6 o'clock in Pritchard Park Wednesday.
It'll be light out.
It'll be light out. And then there's, it's not exactly an action or whatnot, but the Mars Hill College students, there's a number of students up there who are studying economic and social inequalities and justice, and they're really interested in, they heard that Occupy was something more than just some bums looking for a handout, and they would like some occupiers to come up and talk to them about what it is, so they get something other than mainstream media reports. That is on March 22nd from 5 to 6 p.m. at Mars Hill College campus.
Is this something that a large number of people attend and you can calendar, or is it something that you're looking for one or two?
It's not so much attend. Well, whoever wants to come, but it's like a few few people that were willing to go up and talk to them. More than one or two might be good, but not.
You want it on the calendar?
It takes long, I guess.
Sure, what's the date again?
March 22nd, 5 to 6 p.m. Marshall College. Worked out. There's a number of ones that got announced in the series, and I don't know if I'm supposed to announce every single.
Probably only if you anticipate that another working group.
Right. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Well, the man who put money to Firestone, is that maybe on March 31st, the man who put money book discussion, Firestone at 1 p.m. And March 17th is the 6-month anniversary of the Occupy movement. Yeah, the other ones are spread over 20 days.
So next, Veterans for Peace. We have nothing new for the Occupy calendar. It's just a reminder that every week we have the peace vigil at Greenwich Monument from 5 to 6. Thank you.
What day of the week is that?
Every Tuesday, 5 to 6. Now we're still like this. Welcome anybody to join us.
Let's maybe finish up with announcements from delegates, and then if we have extra time, we can hear announcements from non-delegates. Organizations.
Okay, from outreach, first thing we wanted to put out there, the cycle action that was planned for March 13th has been postponed. We announced this last week that it's been postponed. They want to spend more time organizing this as well. And as far as actually announcements go, we just wanted to know if there was anything around May Day, what was going on around that. And then just further down the road, postal workers just wanted people to know that there's like it's not over yet, but there's still a protest going on, and wanted to get that out there. And there's going to be a couple different groups working on UNCI for startups and other stuff. So there's nothing definitive we have yet to announce. We're still a bunch of couple more group ideas, likely by next Monday we'll have something prominent on system for that meantime. Beyond just the obvious of now meantime 6 p.m. Wednesday, Wall Street coffee shop that we're finishing up the evening group Wednesday.
Well, just wanted to announce to the media that more regularly we meet again finally, but we need more people to come back. If not, we would we officially need to meet this, but the next meeting is going to be on Saturday at the barbecue. We have the rest done.
Will you announce the barbecue?
What?
Will you announce the barbecue?
Oh, you already mentioned it, so
Time is it on Saturday? 2:30?
Starting at 2:30. Bring the food. It's a potluck barbecue. Sorry, I'm not a delegate, but 6-month anniversary, French Broad Park barbecue. Bring some food, bring some people, and even though it's at GA, the same time as GA, it doesn't matter if you show up a little bit late. French Broad Park, by the pavilions, where the barbecue grills. It's 30% chance of rain Saturday, so it's pretty good. They have those pavilion things, which are covered picnic areas, so we'll take over one of those.
So I have two needs to announce as well. We are really in need of people to write articles for the front page of the website. If you've been there, you know that the content is outdated, and there's a lot of stuff happening, but we need people to document it. So please, if you were at an event recently, anybody who has experience with WordPress. We could use some more admins for the website, so I'm not doing it all. So anybody who's worked with WordPress before, it's already built. We just need people to help maintain it.
The articles, are they strictly about events that have happened in Occupy, or about things Occupy might be interested in?
Stuff that Occupy has done, yes.
Finance we've gotten a donation jar that will be back in Wall Street Coffee tomorrow. We're working on getting some some donation jars in a couple other places. We've had a little difficulty getting places to agree to fund it. We are also still working on getting the tax ID number, and we're going to be talking to some other occupies to see how they're handling finances. And we need more people to be involved in finance also. So Sundays at 5, we're currently meeting at Mamacita's, but that's subject to change in the near future. So Sundays at 5 at Mamacita's currently is conference rooms.
Nonviolent corrective action training, we meet weekly at 5 Mondays at Havana Restaurant in the back room up there on Battle Square. And we, as far as needs, would appreciate some fresh blood in there. You don't have to spill your blood, but maybe your commitment's that high, who knows. Preferably people who've had some experience with nonviolence training, so that you're not sort of out in the cold with some of the discussions, but it would be helpful. We could use some more people to kind of spread the responsibilities around. Concerns or announcements, as I mentioned earlier, the question of who is really representing us in the Facebook world, and we would like to, we just have a concern that we'd like to address to media to see, what can be done about that as far as reining things in and finding out who all the administrators are and who all these sites are, and some strangers just thinking about Occupy Asheville and just enters it into Facebook block up there. They come up with over 20 different choices of where they can go, and how much of that is really us. You see a lot of names in the post, we don't know who they are, and so on. And as far as other announcements, do we have any that you recall, Steve, that we needed to announce tonight? Oh, one other thing, we don't have a date yet for this, but we do want to have a follow-up to our brainstorming the Bastille that was held 8 days ago, and any ideas for what to do with that next one would be welcome.
For social justice, Patriot Press, right? Okay, the moving picket is actively done every Friday at 5 o'clock, so if anybody wants to come down and participate in that, the weather's getting better, so feel free to join us. And also, social justice, trying to work on a book that, or not a book, but a manual, so that people coming into Occupy will know what's going on, how to keep in touch with different areas they might be interested in, and we're interested in any of the working groups that might be willing to participate in that, so that we can have contact information and title and stuff, so that people aren't necessarily so lost when they first come in and might be willing to stay a little bit longer.
Okay, seniors and friends, we're welcoming new people also. We meet 12:30 every Sunday at the Wall Street Coffee Shop, and I just wanted to ask you to mention this to your friends who look like they may be seniors and friends, and because a lot of seniors that I have talked to say, well, I really believe in what Occupy is doing. I just don't see how I can do anything, because they don't think it's that their age group is calculated into that. So we're getting that word out. We do have some flyers. If anybody wants a flyer to put around anywhere, these were made up for us by Image Works down on Hendersonville Road. And So I have some here that you could take if you wanna post them anywhere about seniors, okay? And, I have another announcement, but I don't know if it fits in here. Okay, as of this week, 154 of the executives from all the big banks, the most are from Goldman Sachs, but all kinds of big business and big banks have either resigned, retired, gotten fired, or whatever. It is a moving thing, and it is happening. Yeah. And you can go to the 2012 scenario if you want to read anything about that.
That seems the time to do it.
Oh, yes.
Committee of Correspondence needs manpower like everybody seems to. I mean, the work that we do is very time consuming. There are about 20 or 25 inter-occupy calls every week, and we can't get to all of them, but we get to a lot of them. But we do this every week, and it takes a lot of time, 2 hours per call. And I just want to let you know about some that are particularly interesting. I can't let you know about all of them. Occupy Politics is developing a scorecard for use with candidates, employing the Occupy tenets, taking for granted that some people will get involved in political electoral campaigns, and we're trying to screen candidates according to whether they accept the basic tenets of the Occupy movement or not. And we're also developing a curriculum for asynchronous communication. A lot of people who may be interested in this development can't sit in a call, so they can go to this website and leave their comments. It's the Titan-Pad website, I guess. And so it can engender some discussion among the people who either listened, participated in the call, or didn't. Tasha and I introduced a resolution at the local precinct last week for submission to the county convention in April, calling for support of the Occupy movement and asking that the Occupy Council be invited to Democratic National Convention in Charlotte in September. Got a chance of getting that, but it'll stimulate some discussion. And there are a lot of sympathetic people in the party, but that'll be worth following. There's an inter-Occupy call to organize a resistance to H.R. 347. In case you don't know, the Congress passed and the President signed a terrible piece of legislation allowing the government to detain people without habeas corpus, without any legal rights, etc. And everybody really kind of agitated about this thing, really up in the air about this draconian measure. So if you're interested in participating in that discussion, those plans, you can go to Inter-Occupy and register and be a caller. Finance Committee, we don't participate in the Finance Committee meeting regularly, but they have a good group. And I asked them this last week if they were planning anything on national fundraising. It seemed like all the talk about fundraising and how to secure the funds that you have, but they're just beginning to get organized to the point where they can talk about raising money nationally, and how it will be distributed, I don't know, but it's worth our Finance Committee going to those people, seeing what's coming down the pike.
You have 1 minute.
Okay. And then the Article 5 group is circulating a petition already. There's a certain point where these groups run afoul of the Occupy movement consensus model, and you don't make any progress unless you get all the Occupy movements in the nation to agree, and you can't make any progress that way. So they're beginning to circulate a petition calling for a constitutional convention, submitted to the Occupy group.
Okay. So what we're gonna try now is to basically